a service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC and Jib Jab Greetings. I'm Bud Lowell. Your full AccuWeather forecast is always on top of your CNC local page. The Greece Police Department and the Greece Central School District are jointly investigating a disturbing bullying incident on a town school bus. The incident involves a bus monitor. It was captured on video by cell phone and it was posted on YouTube by somebody. In the video, a group of young teenagers, identified by the cell phone shooter as Greece Athena middle school students, hurls taunts and curses at the female bus monitor. They poke her, they hit her with a yearbook until she is brought to tears. We're just going to show you a little bit of it and none of the audio because it includes sexual taunts and innuendo. As we said, it's very disturbing. The video has gone viral via YouTube and several other social media sites, and people from all over the nation have been reacting to it, including outraged kids the same age as the abusers seen in the tape who've been posting their condemnations. It has also drawn the attention of local TV and radio, including the Bob Lonsberry Show on Wham. The district says it's working to identify all the students involved in the incident and to learn the details. It says the students involved will face disciplinary action. All are believed to be middle school students. The district has activated its bullying response and prevention team as part of the investigation. Monroe County's Industrial Development Agency has decided to hold off on approving a property tax reduction deal intended to help Wilmerite Incorporated redevelop the mall at Grease Ridge. Wilmerite plans to demolish the old Bonton store and redevelop the northeast end of the mall. Instead of an empty department store, Wilmerite says the new project will bring 5 restaurants, small retail stores, and 200 new jobs to Grease. It's asking the County of Monroe Industrial Development Agency, COMIDA, to freeze the assessed value on 82 acres of mall property for the next 25 years to help support the project. This is known as a pilot agreement, payment in lieu of taxes. And Wilmerite executive Dennis Wilmot told the COMIDA board the project can't move forward without it.
Greasetown Mall's 45 years old. It opened in 1967. Long Ridge opened in 1972 and a connector was opened in 1992. I would like to hear the consultants and representatives of the district provide me a list of how many malls are still viable in this country beyond the age of 40. Without any significant reinvestment.
The pilot has the support of Greasetown government and Supervisor John Auberger, but the Grease Board of Education objects. Attorney Joe Shields represents the Grease Central School District.
Objected to the proposed pilot agreement that was going to be considered today, and we've had consultants analyze the impact, and we believe that although the Bonadillo report concluded it would have no negative impact or would hold the school district harmless, we respectfully disagree, and our consultants have concluded that the school district would in fact lose revenue.
The original analysis says the schools won't lose any future tax revenues by freezing the assessment rate, but 2 analysts hired by the Grease schools say that's not so. This is financial planner Tim Foley.
The consequence to the school district over that period of time, the pilot period, will be almost $7 million.
The original study was done by the Bonadillo Group. President Thomas Bonadillo strongly disagrees with the district's analysis.
But generally speaking, commercial real estate rates in upstate New York, and specifically Monroe County, and specifically Greece, are down across the board.
COMIDA attorney Michael Townsend says the agency will continue talks with the Grease Central School District and with Wilmerite, and they hope to reach an agreement. The COMIDA board also voted Tuesday to grant the school district an additional 60 days to challenge the deal in court if their differences can't be worked out. He said the town and Monroe County officials agree with that. The National Weather Service says very high temperatures are blanketing the Rochester area and the Finger Lakes Wednesday and Thursday. A double whammy of bad air is included to boot. The New York State Department of Environmental Conservation has issued an air quality alert for the entire Rochester area, 11 a.m. till 11 p.m. on Wednesday. That means levels of ozone are expected to be above 100. When pollution levels are that high, the State Health Department advises limiting strenuous outdoor physical activity. People with asthma and heart disease should consider talking to their doctors. A heat advisory is in effect from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. Wednesday. The National Weather Service says this is mostly for Ontario County and parts of Wayne and northern Cayuga away from Lake Ontario. The heat index for those areas is expected to top 100 degrees thanks to combined temperatures in the low to mid-90s plus high humidity. Heat illness is always a possibility under conditions like these. People should take precautions if they work or have to spend time outside. Drink plenty of fluids, stay out of the sun as much as you can, and check on your relatives and your neighbors. Congresswoman Louise Slaughter is back on the job in Washington and announcing support for a new intermodal railroad and bus station in Rochester. Slaughter went back to work this week following an accident in New York City that cost her a broken leg and several months of rehab. The 82-year-old Democrat is running for re-election against Republican Maggie Brooks, the Monroe County executive. Slaughter and Rochester Mayor Tom Richards jointly announced their support for a new intermodal station concept laid out by the Rochester firm of Bergman Associates. It would replace the 34-year-old Ambox, the prefab station on Central Avenue that was supposed to be a temporary replacement for the old New York Central Railroad station. The Bergman design draws on the Claude Bragdon-designed Rochester station that opened in 1914 and was knocked down in 1965 in favor of a parking lot. Preliminary work on the design was funded with federal stimulus money obtained by Congresswoman Slaughter. On this page, you can find links to these and other stories at the bottom, links to post your own news updates, sports, and salutes. We do want to know what you think. Next news as it happens, updates when necessary. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.